What's going on, guys? This is Alan B. Charity with a rare reflection. What I want to talk about today is social currency. Social currency is basically your value to other people. I want to talk about how you establish that social currency. And the thing is that when you can give somebody information that allows them to not have to go through rough situations that maybe you've already tried, that is valuable. Okay, so experience, basically, your experience is valuable. It's an asset. So the more experience that you have, the more valuable you become. So it behooves you to confront challenges, because when you confront challenges, you can bring back information that's valuable to other people, and they're going to want to exchange with you. So as soon as I got out of high school, the first thing I did was I learned a high income skill. Actually, the first thing I did was I got into sales. I started selling Kirby vacuum cleaners. I was pretty good at it, but I didn't want to keep knocking on doors and selling vacuum cleaners. It's not who I wanted to be. So I stopped doing that, and then I got into satellite. This is contracting. And I worked, I was going all over the state of Ohio, installing satellites. And I was also able to build teams doing this, in my career. So it was a very, very lucrative career, like doing satellite. And in satellite, you want to be around $2,000, $2,500 a week. That's how much usually you're getting paid. That's working 5 to 7 days a week. So that was a high income skill. That was also something that I could I could find somebody, train them up, and then they're producing and I'm making what's called an override. So it was something that I could also create a residual income doing. And when I look at a job, I don't look at it as a job, but look at it as an opportunity. Like, how can I leverage this? Because if I can't leverage it, and if I always gotta work there, I don't want to just do that. I want something that I can grow into something. I want something that has potential. Even if we fail at it, I want it to be, I want it to have possibility. I don't want it to just be this limiting situation like when I was in the Army. The only thing I could ever do is become a general or so. I mean, my path is just capped, it's set, my destination's topped. And it's like, I don't want to top on my destination. I don't know how great I could be. I don't know how far I can go. I want to see. And so I don't want to be in no set path or destination. So that's the difference between a person who's an entrepreneur and a person who is a worker. So some people are, this is what I like to say. Like when you have a Marine, like a Marine is not made, a Marine is born. So the training uncovers the Marine. That's why some people don't make it, because they can't make it, because they just don't have what it takes. The Marine existed before the training. The training just revealed that the Marine was there. And that's how Marines are chosen. So it's the same thing with an entrepreneur. We're not made, we are born. We're a different breed of people. We're a different type of people. We don't think in the same way as people who want to have a job. People who want to have a job, they want security. They want to be safe. They want to play it safe. They don't want to take a risk. They don't want to gamble. That's just not how their mind works. Their mind is like, if I got this job and this check's coming in, it's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. There's times when I brought my checks home, when I made money, but maybe the woman that I was with, she's like, well, is it guaranteed? Do you got a salary? And it doesn't matter that I made this much money this week, because in her mind, next week we could be broke. You could make no money. It's too much of a chance. It's too risky. And what I like to tell people is, man, no risk, no reward. I'm telling you, man, if you just sit there, like this, when God gave those talents to all those men, he had one man that took his talents and buried them in the ground. He said, look, God, I still got all my talents. The other guy took his talents and multiplied them. You got to multiply. God said, be fruitful and multiply. He didn't say just sit there and just be like that. That's what people are doing at a job. At a job, you're working on the job. When you're an entrepreneur, you're working on yourself. That's the difference. So it's like, in order to be a successful entrepreneur, you have to improve. You have to get better. You have to work on yourself. A lot of people are not willing to confront that journey. Okay, so that's why they don't want to do this. So it takes that special person to be willing to take the risk. And that's one thing I've noticed is that when I'm dealing with that type of person, they got the spark, they got the glow. It's like if you ever seen the movie The Last Dragon, it's like the Leroy when he had the glow. Those are those special people, those entrepreneurs, those risk takers, the ones that it's like, hey, it's either all or nothing, because I ain't settling for this. That's pretty much what you're saying, because I know that's what I said. I can get a job making money, but I ain't settling for this. It's all or nothing. I want something greater than what I'm experiencing, you know? So we don't go off on a tangent. Let's circle back to our high income skills and talk about, because it's important, number one, to have high income skills, because it's gonna give you a sense of security. Way more security than someone who has a job. When you have a skill, you're actually valuable because you produce something. So when you show up, you impact the situation, something happens because of that. And people are like, value is received and realized. And then people want to reciprocate that value to you, which is to pay you, okay? It gives you a certain control over your life and your destiny, but you have to jump and you have to leap and you have to try it first. And people just aren't willing. They're so afraid of uncertainty. And what they don't realize is that because they've never experienced it, they don't know what they're missing. They just don't know what they don't know. So this high income skill, guys, is the first step to getting the money to investing in your dreams. Now, it's gonna take a lot of capital to realize your dreams. Your dreams are not easy to manifest. You're gonna invest. I spent $8,000 on these antennas because I had this idea about this Wi-Fi system, and now, iPhone did it. Everybody already did it. The phones are all connected and talking to each other, but listen, you're gonna spend a lot of money investing in your dreams. All of those are just lessons. Failures are just lessons. So I said all that to say this. The only thing you can do about the money you lost there is never quit. You can't lose unless you quit, all right? You just gotta keep moving forward. Now I can tell you from the experience of somebody who didn't do it all the way right. I missed a lot of opportunities, and I think I would have fared better if I had one mentor that would have, because I had many mentors, probably like seven different mentors. And if I would have just been able to listen probably to one person that had my best interest in mind, I think I would have did a lot better and made better decisions quicker. Because I'm a lot further now than I was before. Of course I am, I'm older, but I could have been here earlier if I would have just understood things in a different way that I wasn't willing to understand. And a lot of that stuff, like I said, comes through mentorship. And the reason why I say that is because think about it like this. A mentor is somebody who you trust. So when somebody trusts someone, they can recommend things to them, okay? So that recommendation comes with that trust, that level of trust that you associate with that person, and you'll take that advice more serious if that mentor means something to you. So that's why that mentorship is so critical, to our development and our growth. And I really recommend it. When you find a great mentor, just surrender to that knowledge. And I really try to let them guide you to your goals. While you're young, you want to work. While you're young, you want to labor, you want to get it in, you want to save, you want to stack your dough, you want to get your money. So you got to get this money and you got to invest this money, okay? This money is your opportunity, it's your chance, it's your shot. Every time you get a bunch of money, it's your shot. You might lose it don't matter, just do it again, and it's your shot, all right? You got a high income skill, you know how to make money. The thing is that if you don't invest that money and invest it in your dreams, you'll always regret it. You'll never know if you could have realized your dreams. Number two, if you do invest that money into your dreams and you never quit, eventually it will happen. It's just practice. It's called iterations or rotations or cycles. Eventually you'll get so good at it that it will happen. You will manifest it because you'll be thinking it and thoughts become things. You'll be believing it. You just have to have complete faith. But number three, what good is the money if you never, ever try to accomplish your dreams, which is your passions, the reasons why you walk around on the earth, the things you think about, the things you love, when you do this thing, you lose the time and time escapes. Like, you're here for about 100 years, right? Or something like that. And you don't, why would you not do that? Why would you waste time? Why would you not do that if you could? So all this stuff around me, like I spend probably like $500 a day on lights and all kinds of stuff to get this green screen going, because this is my passion. This is what I want to do. I could be spending, we could go out on a night on the town and spend $500. But this is going towards my dreams. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. And I've seen people spend money on stupid things, okay, but won't invest in their dreams. And I just think that that's ridiculous. All right. So invest in your dreams. You need a high income skill. That's step one. While you're young, you need to learn a skill and something that makes you valuable. Okay. Number two, take that money and invest in your dream.